It's not often I go live twice within less than probably 12 hours of each other. But I'm riding my brother's horse. I'm down here in the Gila Valley. It's a beautiful place. Look at the Mount Graham up there. And my brother is roping this morning. A lot of guys rope for fun. He ropes to train horses, and I'm riding Mister that happens to be Lex's dad. So this is like Kick 66, his grandpa, Miss 66. A lot of the horses that I've raised are related to this horse. So welcome those of you that hopping on from Albuquerque in Florida. Levi said, hey, why don't you hop on and just warm up, mister? And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go live. I'm especially excited to show you a 66 Sun. There's my brother. This 66 Sun is the one we call Booger 66. He looks a lot like his daddy. And I'm excited to see Levi rope on him maybe this morning. So he's a 5-year-old and he's just beautiful. So there's that cotton field between us and the mountains. Alfalfa out that direction. And just a beautiful morning. It'll get up to over 100 degrees here today, but in the mornings it's beautiful, about 80 degrees, and just feels awesome. We're down here for my niece's wedding in the Gila Valley Temple, and that's this morning, and then we're heading right back home because we have a lot to do back on the farm. Bridget, you asked if this is in the Casa Grande area. No, this is near Safford, Arizona. So just thought I'd go live for a little bit. I'd love to see if he gets on Booger 66. I'm trying to see your comments. Oh, awesome. Somebody shared about Levi on their Facebook page. Also, Levi's got some border collie puppies that are gorgeous, and they're looking for new homes. If you want a cow dog, let me know. But Levi is a master at what he does. That's him warming up 2 of his horses. I should probably start trotting and loping mine, but I'm sure it'll sound pretty bad as I'm bouncing up and down. But here's his border collie female, the mother to the puppies. Hey girl, how are you? And the puppies are back there, so. But good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. I think I may be in one of the prettiest places on earth. The Gila Valley is a beautiful place. Yeah, I probably should have tried to warm him up before I went live. I don't want to be bouncing all over the place. But maybe I could just Trying to see what I can do here. Levi's got some friends here that are going to be roping with him. And everyone's starting to warm. I know. I should have thought of that before I went live. Hey, I'm not taking selfies though. So there you go. I didn't even bring a hat today, I realized, because I knew I was coming down for a wedding and didn't think about needing a hat. And then this morning I thought, man, I wish I would have brought a hat, cover up my head and not get a sunburn. But it is a little hard to warm up the horse while I'm live with you guys. But I kind of want to keep going too. So again, I may turn it around and just warm him up a little bit. And so stay with me if you want as I just run him around a little bit. Man, it's beautiful out here this morning, guys. So my brother Levi is a professional trainer. He is full. He's booked with all the horses he can ride right now. But if you want to get some horses trained, you can always ask me to get you in contact with my brother. You're right, Lost Tribe. I should get a camera that mounts to my head or my chest. I didn't even think I was going live this morning. There's some good looking horses. So tell me what you're doing on this beautiful Saturday. After the wedding, we're gonna hurry and run home, and on the way, hopefully watch Casey play in a volleyball tournament that she's in. On the way down here, we watched some games, and on the way back, we may watch some more. Casey had a basketball tournament last weekend, a volleyball tournament this weekend. Blake gets home in 4 days. So there's always stuff going on around here. When you have teenage kids that play sports, it's a never-ending thing. And Casey, in a small town, she plays 3 sports. Some of the people in larger towns have to kind of specialize. So if you want to go into volleyball, you play volleyball year-round, or if you want to go into basketball, same thing, club basketball year-round, or softball. But someone like Casey, in a small town, they need her on the volleyball team, they need her on the basketball team, and they need her on the track team, and she loves every one of them. So she just stays super busy. One thing I'm super excited about is that Casey gets to go to Belize this summer. She's paying her own way, and she's going on a humanitarian trip. Gonna help build a house for a needy family in Belize. And she's going with High Five Live Tours, which happens to be my other brother's business. So go check out High Five Live Tours on Facebook, or I don't think they do YouTube, honestly. Maybe they do. The other thing I hoped to get done this morning, but I'm not gonna get it done because it's already, I mean, I have plenty of time to do what I'm doing right now, but I had hoped to go see the Goat Bros. If you have not checked out the Goat Bros, would you please go do that today? The Goat Bros. So that is my daughter-in-law's dad and his brother have started a YouTube channel. And I'll tell you what, guys, Clay, my daughter-in-law's dad, he is like the MacGyver of mechanics. If you remember the old 80s movie or TV show MacGyver that could just do anything, make anything, Clay is that guy. And Clay ended up, when I wrecked my Suburban, when I hit a cow coming home from the reservation one night, could have killed me. It did kill the cow. I had a horse in the back of the trailer and it could have killed the horse, but luckily the horse was okay too. But it was a scary experience, and Clay approached me and asked if I would want to sell the Suburban for just parts. That's what I thought. Well, I said, yeah, that'd be great. And he got the Suburban. I didn't think I'd ever see the Suburban again. Well, he has modified that Suburban in such a way that is just remarkable. I can't even begin to describe to you what he's done, but he calls it the Super Sub, the Super Suburban, and he has made it from a 2-wheel drive to a 4-wheel drive. It's now a Chevy back end, a Ford front end. It's jacked up, it's tall, it's powerful, it's beautiful. And I have no clue what the end product, I mean, is it gonna stay with the Goat Bros? Will it come up to the farm for a little bit? I don't know what the end result will be. But I would love for you to go check out the Goat Bros and start seeing what they're doing over there. I was hoping, they live about 30 or 45 minutes from where I'm at today. I'd hoped to run out there and get some video and come back. Sorry, I went live just to get out of work. Is it working?
Yeah. Here, let me get this off.
Oh. So you're putting boots on my horse? Hey, how are you, brother?
Good, how are you, man?
Good, sorry.
Yeah, that's Riley's dad.
Yeah, I saw him last night at La Casita.
Oh, good stuff. He said he saw you. I didn't know if you had...
Hey, I feel bad. I used to have to saddle and do everything for Levi. Now I'm an old man and he does it all for me. Sorry, I'm live on YouTube, so you're famous now, Steven. You were already famous, though.
I don't think so.
Depending how you guys rope, though, today, you'll either be famous or infamous.
Oh, I know. I get camera shy when it comes to roping.
Yeah, that's a true roper. He's already making excuses for how it's gonna go today. It's all the camera's fault. But there's Booger, guys. I don't know if I'll stay live long enough to watch Booger. Be fun. If not, though, I'll video some stuff and we'll put it in an upcoming video. But the horse I'm on, Lex's dad, is, how tall is he? 15'2"? How tall?
15'2"-ish, I don't know.
Yeah, he's a big boy. And then you got Booger 66 that's about 14'3". He's a smaller horse, but these cutting horses aren't always bred to be super big. But he is athletic. And then there's this blue roan that's almost 16 hands. And he's one they're training that'll eventually be for sale. So if you want this blue roan head horse, I'll bet they'd sell him for $50,000 today.
For sure.
Depending how he ropes.
Bring your trailer.
Yeah, bring your trailer. Oh, is that a stud? He's right. Oh, is he riding your stud? No, that's a different stud. I didn't realize that was a stud. All right, so I'm gonna go put Mister down, and I'll stay live for a little bit. So sorry, this is probably a really rough live as I'm jumping back and forth. I'm gonna go tie up Mister, and then we'll watch some roping. Levi, should I loosen the cinch a little bit while he's sitting here?
No, I'm gonna rope on him this time. Probably want to tighten it up. I don't think it's very Will I hop in your husband? Oh, he's up to the middle of the day. Around and
This is a beautiful arena, like Sandra just said. Is it Sandra? Sandra? So yeah, this big blue roan head horse is one that, when you're in the business of, when that's your livelihood, to train horses, most trainers also have 1 or 2 or 3 or 10 that is gonna be a future, they're selling, because they make money on their monthly training fees, but then they also want to be able to put time into a horse that they can sell. So this big old huge blue roan head horse is one they're just getting started heading, but he will be one that is for sale. Now this is what you call team roping. I'll try to be quiet. It's not quite like golf. You don't have to be that quiet. But, so the header goes out and heads the steer and turns the steer for the heeler that comes in behind and dallies up. Steven, I'm telling you, it's live just so I can get out of work, but. So I'm gonna sit up here and. So Steven's son just married my niece a few weeks ago, so kind of fun, kind of part of the family now here. Randy Lee grew up team roping. Is this the Randy Lee that I knew in St. John's, Arizona, or is this a different Randy Lee? Randy Lee from St. John's, Arizona is a famous knife maker. So Steven, what's this horse you're riding?
I got her from from Dan Burke, and I rode her on the ranch one time, and I thought, man, I think she'd be really good in the arena, you know.
That's awesome.
And man, she came along really quick, and she's kind of my main stick right now.
How old is she?
She's 8.
That's perfect.
Yeah, just right. So.
Do you head and heel on her?
Yeah, and she's we've only been at it for I don't know, maybe 4 months on it, and she's coming along really well. So she's still got a ways to go on a few little things, you know, but for the most part, it's been really good. She's come along really fast.
That's awesome.
I like it. If Levi will drag her through this one through my loop, then I'll look real good.
I know. I noticed he was nervous to miss that first time, knowing he was on camera, but hey, you did good, Levi. All right, so if you're just joining us, we're at my brother Levi's place. He's a professional horse trainer in southern Arizona, and he's out roping with some friends this morning. Notice the heeler, there's a rope rigged up, so the heeler pulls the rope, so you don't need to have a kid out. Oh, look at that. There you go. Now, so tell me about this stud. What's this stud that you're riding?
He's not a stud anymore, actually.
Oh, he's not? He was acting a little studdy, is he?
No, we just cut him 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
So he's still got it in him, but
He's just wishing he was a stud still, huh?
he hasn't figured it out yet.
He'll figure it out. So these guys have it figured out that they can do it from their horse. It used to be that a lot of times the cowboy kids ended up not liking cowboying because they ended up doing all the work on the chutes. But here, these guys can, from their horse, get them through here. The heeler has this rope above, and when the header's ready, he'll pull that down, and that's how they signal that they're ready to go. Hey Jason, how are you? Yeah, Jason, you'd love coming down here sometime and seeing my brother's setup. Doesn't get much prettier than those mountains in the background, the cotton fields between us. Now it does get awful hot here. This time of year can get really hot, but this morning it feels beautiful. It's probably 80 degrees right now, but it'll get up to about 104 today by the time it's said and done. So that's why they start roping early. Carol says she watched Vicky's beautiful. Vicky is beautiful. Yes, she is. She's amazing. So go watch Vicky, my wife's channel, Quick and Tasty on the Farm. Randy says no, he's from Texas. So you may want to look up Randy Lee Knives. They're actually famous. See if you can make a connection with your namesake there. Well, maybe he was named after you, but you guys share the same name. Shirley Lee says they love team roping, a lot of other things also on the circuit. Okay, so now Levi's gonna rope a few on Mr. This is Lex's dad. So Mr. was actually raised in Joseph City on our farm. Hey, I warmed him up. He's kind of lathered up. I'm sorry that I wore him out for you.
He's like a teenager warming up at a basketball game. They look on their phone and mess around. And...
I've been watching how to warm up for years, and that's how it looks. So yeah, this is one of those horses I raise. I get him about 3 or 4 years old, and then I give Levi the deal of a lifetime.
There you go. 20 grand for a weanling.
Yeah. I'm hoping when he gets old, he'll give it back to me, is what I'm hoping, so. Just kidding. All right, so. That one was hopping around.
So how's Joe City?
It's awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah, we like it. It's, if you could live there in the summer when it gets too hot, and here in winter, that would be just,
Is that right?
oh, that'd be perfect. But right now in the mornings, it's still beautiful here.
Yeah, it really is.
But
Belling hay this morning, and it was perfect to bell. A little bit of dew.
did you cut your hay?
No, we belled several other people's hay, and so we were doing Jed's hay, and it was, man, it felt great.
Oh, that's awesome.
A little bit of dew, and so just when it's like that, it felt so good.
That's awesome. No, it doesn't get much prettier than the Gila Valley.
Yeah, I like it.
That's awesome.
Especially in the spring when everything's planted and all the fields are green.
Are they gonna have enough water if they don't get some rain?
I think they're on only pumps already, and so it's gonna be tough. But
We got some good rain this past week. Yeah, first time we've had it, but we got an inch this week, which was awesome.
we had one little rainstorm last week that I don't remember. I don't have a gauge, but I mean, there's puddles on the ground. They're decent,
Isn't that funny? In Arizona, we're happy if we see a puddle.
for real.
These guys back in South Carolina are like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
give us a break.
Right? Send the rain your way, huh?
Yeah, I like that mare. Yeah, Maggravator. That's a fact. One drop of rain can make your day. It is true. You know you're from Arizona if you get excited if you get a drop of rain on your windshield. Or if you smell a little bit of rain in the air, it just makes your day. So these guys are having fun. But literally this is part of Levi's business. I mean, he's got to keep his horses in good shape. He's training horses along the way. Mr. the one he's riding is his personal horse. And so you throw your personal horse in there too. Yeah, there we go. We got someone from South Carolina. I wish we could share rain back and forth. If there was a way to have a pipeline.
Go left. I did doctor its eye. It was pretty cloudy. It looks like it's better, so maybe he'll see me and not, but who knows. If he does go hard enough, will we circle him? Yeah, I'll rope him and then probably bring him all the way.
I'm impressed you're roping as good as I taught you as a kid. I taught Levi everything he knows. That's good. All those bad things that Levi does, I didn't teach him those. My son gets home in 4 days, guys. Oh, there it went better. Yep, my son gets home in 4 days, guys. And a lot of people say that Blake, my son, looks a lot like his Uncle Levi. And they do. They look like they could be twins, actually. Kind of fun. So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed me being live for a little bit. I don't know how long I'll do it. I did want to watch. I even entitled this live, we call him Booger 66. That's Booger right over there. And I'd love to see him rope on Booger, but I don't know that I want to stay live too long. Sorry, I'm gonna wash off my phone here. Okay, it was getting some dust on it.
I know. one, it ran perfect. Last one. It does seem to be seeing better. Before it would just cut right in front of you.
Scott, you're asking about the horses I got from Martin's quarter horses. We have Peppy, and I have, that was a fast steer there. Oh, they tied that one down. Good job. Now, there's people in the world that think team roping's not a ethical or nice thing. Team roping is actually one of the rodeo sports I really like most, just because they're doing what cowboys have had to do for years, and that is tie a cow down so they can doctor it. If you're out on the ranch and you need to doctor a cow or steer or bull or whatever, you don't have fancy chutes out there. So one cowboy would need to rope the head and another one the heel. They'd stretch them out and be able to doctor them. And so that's just, it really is a necessary tool in the cowboy world. So team roping is actually one of my favorite rodeo events, just because it not only tests the skill of the cowboy and the horse, but it's a useful and necessary thing to know how to do. Where's Riley this morning? Where's your boy this morning?
He took on a little job that putting on a front porch of on a mobile home.
Oh, cool.
Like a metal porch. And we're leaving for Florida on Monday, so he wanted to get it done before, and so he's gonna be there most of the day probably.
Well, that's awesome. Well, someone in my family was bragging about him yesterday. They're like, man, he is a hard worker. He said those two are gonna do good.
Yeah, they're gonna be all right.
So
I'm pretty excited for him, and we love Macy. She's awesome.
she is awesome.
Dude, nice. On the corner, go.
All right, let's see which horse Levi's hopping on now. Looks like he's gonna be back on the blue roan. So guys, tell me what your plans are on this beautiful Saturday. You're right, Linda. Levi does have a beautiful setup, but he also has paid the price. He's really worked hard. Sherry Lee says it's raining a lot in Florida. Carol says she's excited for Jake. I think she meant to say Blake to be home to see his buddy and to meet Hitch. Yep, we're so excited.
Went and did an internship in Florida and did one of the guys there was a nutritionist.
Oh, so Scott asked about the Martin's quarter horses. I started to tell you, Peppy and Smokey Joe are both doing great on our place. And Martin's quarter horses has started having some 66 babies born lately, so you could reach out to them and see what they have available. We do need a lot of monsoon rain.
Typically you wait, they don't need it, it goes right through them, but he's like,
I'm seeing what else is on here. Kathy, like you said, Blake does look a lot like his Uncle Levi. Jason, seriously, come down with your boys and do some roping with Levi. That'd be fun. I'm just looking at some of your comments here, guys. Yeah, go watch Vicky's videos from the Quick and Tasty on the Farm, and then go watch the Goat Bros. Tell them that the Farm on Route 66 sent you over. I seriously am so impressed with Clay and his brother. I think they call themselves Frog and Bird, but coolest guys, coolest family, fun, entertaining. They do some cool stuff, but I have never met a more brilliant mechanical mind than that of Clay. He is just incredible. But I don't speak that language. I don't understand cars and all the things he's doing. So go watch the videos, and I'm gonna get him to actually explain just from start to finish everything he's done to the Super Suburban, the Super Sub, or some people call it the cow catcher, because a cow took it out in the first place. Let me turn this around. So when Levi nods, when he lets him know he's ready. Okay, he's ready. The heeler pulls the rope, goes out and ropes, turns it, and then the heeler comes in behind, and there you go. Perfect. And I love that Steven, these guys are out. They're not out here to win the NFR. They're here to practice and to train horses. And they don't want to hurt cattle. So even when Steven knew he had both heels, he didn't do a hard dally and really tighten up on that steer. He just kind of let it loose. So I love that they're gentle with their horses. They're careful, and it's awesome. Yep, being a heeler is, someone just said they don't know how they get their hind legs like that. It definitely takes some practice. Guys, I may get off and then we'll just do some, if I ask you if you want me to stay on, some of you would say yes. Some have already got off, so you never know what the answer is. But I will take some still shots or some video that I can put in a future video or on other social media platforms. Because I'm excited to see how he does on Booger 66 over here. 5-year-old by my Stallion 66. Thank you for the prayers for Vicky and for your kind words. Y'all are amazing. Jeanette Giles says, fantastic setup. My husband's a team roper, heads, heels, has a barrel racer wife to keep his horse legged up. Have a great weekend. Jeanette, thank you. Jeanette, where do you guys live? Remind me. You're one that comments often on our channel, and we sure love and appreciate your support. It'll be interesting to see when they sell this big blue roan head horse. Once he's a finished horse, it'll be interesting to see how they do. Levi's the one training him, but he's training him for a friend. So then the two of them, I think, I don't know what their deal is, if it's on consignment or how they're doing that, but anyway, guys, let's see. Thank you, Carol. I'm sitting down now just because it hurts too bad to stand up right now. I'm okay if I'm constantly moving, it seems like. But if I stand still for even a second, my legs start going numb. Well, guys, we'll call it quits for now. Thanks for coming along. Maybe we'll watch one more. We want to see Steven head one. No pressure, Steven.
What's that?
No pressure. 450,000 people are watching you right now, but just kidding. That's That's a lot more than they're really watching.
Levi's been dragging them through my loop, you know, so it's no big deal.
Yeah, right. You make it look easy. You just scoop them up. Someone just said, I don't know how they rope those back hills. And I'm like, well, Steven makes it look easy.
So is this a YouTube channel, you say?
Yeah, this is our YouTube channel.
Cool. How often do you do that?
A,
A lot.
a lot. We have 93,000 followers on YouTube.
Wow.
And on Facebook, we have 450,000. So it's kind of crazy, but
Pressure is on, dude.
yeah, no pressure, guys. I told him 450,000 people may watch this. So that last one, I wish we could edit out, but this is a live, so. All right, here we go. A little pressure. These guys are just having fun. This horse they just barely started roping on him in the past month, and he's doing awesome. But they're taking everything really slow. Oh, and he caught one. Hey, Steven, that pressure got to you. You had them both. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Stay a bit longer, Alan. Enjoy it. Enjoying so much. You know what? Be honest with me. How many of you want me to stay going for a little bit? And how many of you gotta go? Let me know in the comments. Because I am gonna stay and watch myself for a little bit. The wedding's at 10 and Arizona time. I bet it's only, I can't look at my clock right now, but I bet it's probably 7:30, I would guess. I don't know. So I got time. So Summer and Cindy say stay on. Linda says stay on. Well, we got at least 3 people that are gonna stay on. I could stay on. Okay, thank you, Denise. It's about 7 a.m. So I've got plenty of time. The wedding's not for 3 hours. I'm not gonna stay on for 3 hours, but this is fun to see that a lot of you want me to stay on. But it's not me that you wanna watch, so I promise I'll turn around here in just a little bit. Kim says, I'm just watching quietly. That's awesome. Yeah, if you have other things to do, you can just leave it on. And the problem I've noticed is I'll turn it around. As I start watching them and we go out there, then the sun's right in our view, and so it's not like you're getting a great view of the roping, but Cindy's watching as she irons shirts. What's that? No, I'm just teasing. I'm teasing Vicky, because if she watches this, Vicky does a lot of things for me, but she years ago learned, you know what, you can take all your shirts to the dry cleaner and get them pressed, and and that's how I'm gonna iron. So, but she does so many other things, and I could iron my own shirts, and I have a lot, but it is easier. I wear a lot of pressed shirts, and so I'll go to the dry cleaner and get 25 of them done at a time, and lasts me a while. Sherry Lee says I need to enjoy myself with Levi. You know what? I'm enjoying it. Okay, Carol wants me to go show the puppies real quick. Okay, in case you didn't know, wow, someone in Australia said it's nearly midnight where they live. So, Jack, I need to go to bed. So, my brother's got a cow dog. Let me show you. See his little cow dog right over there? She just patiently is waiting until all the cows go to the end, and then he'll say, okay, bring him back. And she'll go get the cows and bring them back. Well, she has a litter of puppies.
I don't necessarily want to deal with a 5-year-old. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so those that say that, that's the ones I want to be like, that's great.
Yeah, come on down.
Come start the 5-year-old for me,
Come on down.
and then we'll talk.
I think I've got your replacement for this one spotted, bro.
Oh, awesome.
A little bit slower muley. So, yeah, you wanted a muley or no?
That muley's perfect. Fit right in around here.
All right, so
Saw the way
we'll watch Levi and then we'll go look at those border collie puppies. They're purebred border collie puppies, and he said, I'm surprised we haven't sold them. They're asking $200 a piece. Now, this is just training session here. There's no barrier when you're practicing at your own arena. You don't really have barriers and stuff. When you're in a competition setting, you can't break the barrier. So you're training your horse to take it slow and easy. Steven, you got to show them how to do it the way you've been doing it. You catch every one you do. All right, let's go look. Yeah. So let's go check this out, these border collie puppies, in case anyone's interested. Levi was like, I'm surprised he's only asking $200 a piece and hasn't found homes for them. For some of them he has. But look at these cute little border collie puppies. If you want a cow dog, it doesn't get better than these cow dogs right here. Ranch raised, they've been around animals their whole life. And sorry, I'm trying to clean off my camera. It's getting really dusty this morning. So if you want a border collie puppy, there's your chance. They say border collies are one of the smartest dogs ever. If you see those competitions of dogs going through obstacles and mazes and all that stuff, a lot of times those are border collies. All right, Steven, you caught on the other end. Let's see how you do on this end. You're heading this time?
So when you do like a session like this, how long are you recording for?
I can go live for as long or as short as I want. We put up three official videos per week, but then I can go live whenever I want to. This one's been going for 48 minutes. This is longer than most, but I don't have professional cowboys performing for me most of the time. Yeah, I gotta take advantage.
There's professional cowboys that perform that are in Vegas that you may want to reword the word perform.
Well, this is a family channel, Levi, so stay on your horse and don't hop on a table, okay?
Old habits die hard.
It's always fun watching Levi on Mister, a horse that was raised on the farm on Route 66 is that head horse. And then Steven's coming in behind and he caught one. So those of you that know how team roping works as far as the scoring, you can maybe comment below. It's a timed event. The faster the better. And if you only catch one heel, then they add time. I think it's 5 seconds to the time. It is a beautiful way to start the day watching this. Cindy, I don't know if any of them are going to Gallup this summer. When's the Gallup rodeo? Maybe let us know when the Gallup rodeo is. Let me go help move this cow forward here real quick. Come on. Come on. Good. Come on. Come on, cow. Let's go. This guy does not want to go up there. Come on. Best of the best is in July. Wild things.
Get there and I'll try to close that little instead.
Yeah, I could show Levi's horses again. Someone's asking. Just a second, I'm trying to wash my hand off, but it's kind of hard with sorry guys, I'm trying to wash my hands off. When you grab a cow's tail to move them forward, sometimes what you get on there is not very fun. Hey, cow dog. Hey, cow dog. What you want? They tied it down. So here's Booger 66. Here's his blue roan horse that's gonna be for sale eventually. Just getting him roping good. This is Junior. This is Levi's personal horse. And then he's got a ton of outside horses, meaning horses that he's training for other people. And then there's what did they call him? Not Streaker, that's the one in Joe City. But this is a 66 baby right here that he's actually, this is a son of my stallion 66, 4 years old. They just sold him for $8,000. He'll be picked up here soon. So beautiful facility, beautiful mountains back behind. It's just a beautiful way of life, actually. I was a little, not nervous, but for my little brother, you know, it's like when he stopped being a contractor, stopped building houses to do this full time, you think, man, can you do this full time? Because it's strenuous. I mean, he goes out at 4 a.m. in the morning to feed, and last night he was riding horses till 10 o'clock at night. But he figures out how to be a good dad and husband, goes to a lot of his kids' ball games, he coaches. He's figured out how to kind of do it all, so I'm super proud of him. But Well, guys, I think I'm about done, even though some of you said you'd stay on. I may just enjoy the moment without having a camera in my face for a little bit. But I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me recap a few things. Go check out Vicky's channel, Quick and Tasty on the Farm. Go watch the Goat Bros and tell the frog, that's Clay, that I said he's like the MacGyver of mechanics. He can do anything. He can modify anything. He can make anything. He's made a train. Yep, I said it right. He's made a train. You'll have to go watch their channel. God bless, guys. Have a great day. Look at this. These are cotton fields. Mount Graham. Now, all these cotton fields aren't my brother's, by the way. Last time I videoed here, everyone's like, oh my gosh, your brother must be rich. Now, right over there is the Gila Valley Temple. It's a temple for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and that's where my niece will be getting married today. So, it is beautiful here, though. And if you want a border collie puppy, if you want a cow dog of your own, Jason Wells, if you're still on, I think you ought to take one to Utah. We could get it up to you somehow. That'd be fun. All right, guys, have a great day.